pass the truth to the next generation. Teach them early what we learn late.
President, commodification of the naira. Commodification of the naira. This is Ayode Shibata Igongoli. My president, Your Excellency, commodification of the naira.
Yes.
Commodification of the naira, monetary policy. Commodification of the naira, cassava. Use cassava. 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 Commodification.
You know why I started with pass the truth to the next generation, teach them young what we learned late, is because of this thing. You know, the reason why that man, I mean the reason some people now, the reason why that man been the talk for modification, he was trying to, indirectly insult or make jest of the president. But then the people like the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa told these people before the election that this is not the right way to go, that this country is nosediving. Tell yourselves the truth and do the right thing at the right time. Division is the only answer. Why is division the only answer? You have seen the dangerous diversity. You have seen the North practicing Sharia law. You have seen other parts of Nigeria practicing secular law. In a country they claim to be one Nigeria, yet you do not see the dangerous diversity in that. You have seen Miyetti Allah Kautal group coming out to make, demands and threats to the whole nation, yet nobody is saying a thing. You have seen how divisive the country is, yet you still think you can change anything. Some other people will continue to claim, why you made a mistake? Nnamdi Kanu made a mistake. Nnamdi Kanu made a mistake. He would have converted IPOB into a political group. And I dare to ask, you converted Labour Party into a strong movement. What happened? Why didn't P2OB win that election? It is a thing of institutionalized failure, greed, cabal controlling the country. And these are Fulani and Islamic people. Why can't you reason and see the diversity? Why can't you reason and see the dangerous diversity inherent in the nation? This is why you have a declaration like that of Aburi Accord, where Ojukwu sued for devolution of power to the regions, to the various regions, such that these people can control themselves, live with a semblance of dignity and culture, respect for their culture. Deborah was haunted and died because of what she made a harmless comment that she most likely does not even know that it is against whatever the Muslims and the Fulanis believe in. They hunted her down. Is this the kind of society you want to live in, where you have two types of laws? The Fulanis came out and made a threat to the whole nation, saying that they are going to go into, if their leader, the leader of Miyetti Allah, is not released. They made a threat that they are going to make this country ungovernable, and they are doing it currently. But yet, people will not open their eyes and see reality for what it is, and see reality for what it is. Today in Ekiti State, you have about two obas that were buried, that were just like that. They were killed. And you say nothing and do nothing, and the police PPRO, public relations officer, police public relations officer, came out on national television to say that it is a case of demography and the topography, or whatever he called it. You are being questioned and being told that there is an increase or a high progression of kidnappings, killings, and all forms of vices going on in the country, and all you could talk and say it is about topography, and it is not in any increase. People have been kidnapped in Abuja, the seat of power, that is supposed to be the most protected place in the country, and you sit down and think everything is fine? People have been butchered in Plateau State, and you think everything is fine? People are being kidnapped and haunted everywhere, both in Southeast, and you think everything is fine? The other day, I saw a policeman, a military man. He said his salary is 50,000 naira, 50,000 naira. That they gave him pass from the bush, and he came out to take transport back to South where he belongs. And they told him that his transportation is 35,000. So 35,000 going, 35,000 coming back, 70,000. His salary for a month cannot pay for just transportation. This is a country where you want to kill yourself to protect it and to keep it one. Where you know that some persons has caged this country and have put this country in a mess, and they will never and will not want to release power and will not want the country to be better, because they are milking from the country, and the status which they have acquired, which they have attained, they will not want to go below that status. Why are you insistent on one Nigeria when you know it is detrimental to you, to your generations to come, to everybody around you, except for the politicians who are milking the country? Why do you still support this? And we are talking of referendum, and this one that claims to be a freedom fighter known as Emeka Gift will come out and begin to confuse his people, begin to speak like someone who is confused, someone who is just coming out from a dungeon for 100 years and does not even understand what is happening within his territory and his space. Let me read to you what he has written. This is what Emeka Gift posted today. He said, IPOB media personnel are now becoming more professional in handling issues, understanding what to discuss, and things we don't need to waste our precious time discussing. I want to tell you that whatever you refuse to talk about can never be a topic. That is how powerful you are. Silence sometimes is very powerful. Keep it up. Kudos to IPOB media personnel. Kudos to every IPOB media group / department. We are learning so fast. You can imagine, you can just imagine this. This is a person who claims to be in support of Biafra. This is a person who claims to be fighting for the liberation and the restoration of Biafra. Look at what he is writing. If you do not understand, what he is indirectly trying to say here is that they do not want to broadcast, and they do not want to post about the referendum going on. They do not want to post about referendum going on, referendum that you have been looking for all this while. It has come to you on a platter. Instead of you to educate your people on how to vote, instead of you to sheath your sword, instead of you to be reasonable enough to, tell people, just post it and tell people to go and vote, you are here writing rubbish, claiming that silence is good, silence is this, that your people are learning, the media team are learning. What are they learning? What are they learning? Funny enough, the people who you claim to be followers are just people who just come to laugh at you and, see your stupidity and ignorance for what it truly is, because thousands of people are following the Prime Minister. And they will be shocked. All of these criminals that claim to be representing Biafra, they all will be shocked. It is time we tell ourselves the truth and speak truth to power. It is time we open our eyes. It is time we teach the younger generations the real truth so that they will know it even from when they were young. Because many persons lack the truth even in their old age in this generation. And that is part of the problems we are facing today. So it is good that we start to educate our children on the truth and all they need to know even before they grow up. Thank you for listening. Share this widely. Always remember that you must continue to vote and continue to help others to vote. Biafra first.